This training is going to go into detail on how you can assign things to people that you work with inside of SmartSuite. We can assign things at a record level, inside of comments, or even inside of a checklist. So if that's of interest, stick around and let's get into it. Assigning tasks is a big topic inside of any kind of project management software, and SmartSuite is no exception. So let's take a look at the 3 different ways that we can assign things inside of the tool. First, I'll look at assigning something inside of the comments section of a record. So by doing this, I go into my comments field on this record for Gap Consulting. I'll select Start a Conversation. Inside of this, I can @reference somebody, as we've seen before. I can bring in Eric in this example. And I can say, this needs your attention, whatever that thing is. You'll notice once I've @referenced Eric, I then have the option to assign it to Eric. By doing this and making this selection, once I send this, well, now inside of SmartSuite for Eric, if he goes up to his notification center, he's going to see that that has been assigned to him. Of course, it's not showing up here because I didn't assign it to myself, but in Eric's case, he'll know that he has an outstanding item that needs his attention. This is also true if I were to assign something in a checklist. So let's take a look at the checklist field type. Inside of a checklist, what I have is going into modifying the field settings. I've established some defaults here. The default checklist for this particular app is to onboard a client, sign an agreement, and collect payment. So whenever a new record is created, those defaults will be added to that record. Let's go ahead and see that in action. I will add a new record here, and I can call this whatever I want, test case. And if I look at this checklist, I see that there are 3 different things here, and they are not yet completed. I can assign these different elements to anyone on my team. I'll bring in Eric again, and I'll assign myself to these 2. Once I make those selections, I'll save. The last way that you can assign a task to someone is by assigning a record in its entirety. In order to do this, let's add a new field, and we'll call upon the assigned to field. When we make this selection, we can choose the display format, if we just want the avatar to show up, or the avatar and name of the user. And you can also choose if you want this to display in my work. If you have questions on this, be sure to check out what my work is inside of SmartSuite. It's a special space that's going to bring all assigned tasks for a person into the My Work section. Check that out in an additional training video. Once we've set this up, we can go ahead and add the field. And if we're happy with it, select from the drop-down list anybody that we want to have assigned to this particular record. As you can see, there are a lot of ways that you can keep your team on track inside of SmartSuite. If you have any questions about what we covered in this training, please ask them below in the comments section of this video. And until then, we'll see you in the next training.